I'm almost out of water. I didn't refill before I started filming. Now I'm sad because I don't feel like doing that. I don't care how much water that I got. I'm still Donnie in the shot. Get it? Because I'm still in the shot. The camera shot. It's a camera. You got it. Hi, my name is Donnie and welcome to the channel, or welcome back for all my returning customers. Yeah. As always, if you're a returning customer, I love you, I appreciate you, and I see you. We're here. I actually missed you. Is that love bombing? Do I love bomb my subscribers? It's fine. All rise for family sip.
If you hydrated, stand up.
I'm sorry. Cheers.
Is this who we are? Is this what we represent?
If there's new people watching, ignore that. That's not who I am. So today we're talking about Jenny. Who's Jenny, you may ask? I don't know either. We're talking about J-Lo. Jennifer Lynn Lopez. Jenny from the block. Jenny from the Bronx. I'm assuming you know who J-Lo is if you clicked on this video.
I don't know the woman,
But if you don't, J-Lo is a person that has been famous since before I was born. As I was growing up, she was just this person that you saw periodically in things. And I didn't grow up in Jennifer Lopez mayhem. I know that she has a lot of awards, a lot of accomplishments. She's a very embellished. Is that word? Is that the word that you use when you wanna? There's a word that I'm looking for. She's a very decorated in the entertainment industry. She is a singer, dancer, actress, producer, mother of children, 4-time divorcee, stealer of songs. Let me stop. I'm getting ahead of myself. J-Lo is a lot of things to a lot of people, is what I'm getting at. And recently, J-Lo has been being bullied on the internet. We're gonna talk about the memeification of Jennifer Lopez.
What's something else that real New Yorkers say?
you.
Listen, I have no qualms with Jennifer Lopez. Nonetheless, I have thoughts. I just think this is funny. People are probably gonna stop talking about it by the time I even post this video. I've learned a lot about Jennifer Lopez with this semi-deep dive that I went into. This all starts on the streets of the Bronx.
I used to live here. I used to live here. Huh?
What? Oh. Okay.
My name is Jennifer. Yes, and my room was upstairs right there. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez? Me?
Miss Lopez is a bit cringe.
I couldn't talk for so many years.
But we heard you talking.
That was the hardest part.
No, what? You didn't.
You know, I used to think that...
When were you quiet? Jennifer, why are you
Everybody
lying?
else.
People believe that Jennifer Lopez can't accept that she's past her prime. She's become the equivalent of the person that's peaked in high school or college, and that's all they talk about. There are various clips of Jennifer bringing up the fact that she is from the Bronx for no reason. There's a clip in particular.
I like taking my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. A crazy little girl who used to be wild and no limits, all dreams and
What?
Oh, I love when my hair is like this. It reminds me of being Jenny on the block, running down the street, free. I didn't care about anything. I wasn't a millionaire.
I wasn't somebody
Who could throw away $20 million? I was just Jenny on the block.
you felt like you had no limits at 16 in comparison to the person you are now with $20 million in expendable income. Like, what?
it reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx.
Little fun fact, I was on the set of that shoot. It took her 12 times. We did 12 takes for that commercial. 12 takes. 12 takes. That's insane. 12 times. And that was the one that they went with. That was the best shot we got. After 12 takes. Guess what the one that was? Yeah, you're right. It was the 12th, big brain. Dude, she hadn't even when she was 16, she wasn't in the Bronx. She was already in movies as a kid. God.
People are sick of Jennifer Lopez. People want her to shut up about being from the Bronx.
Really starting to get me tight for real as a fellow Bronx native. Like, I was not moved at all by that performance. You talking about, I love when my hair is like this, crazy and wild, reminds me of running up and down the block. You can hang that right up. You can hang that right up. What are you talking about? I only see you push the Bronx to benefit you, to make some money off of it. That's the only time I see you bring up the Bronx. Me and my homegirls, not gonna hold you. We not feeling it, mamas. We not at all. We don't need nobody fake rocking with us. I can tell you that much. We good all day. We don't need nobody. We don't need no fake love, no fake clout. Ain't nobody seen you on the block in years unless it's to get some money. You don't be in the hood or some chill shit. Nobody even knows you anymore. Like, what are you? She really lost me with the crazy hair though, because what the Bronx or the block got to do with a little hairbrush, a little edge control? Don't piss me off for real. Like, what are you saying?
Just be rich and be quiet about it. Like, there's no reason to try to be this relatable girl. You're not 16 anymore. At this point, you've been wealthier longer than you were poor, because word on the street is even when you were poor, you weren't poor.
So this is the house J-Lo grew up in that she claims to be so bad. It's a house in the Bronx. I've been in the Bronx. This is like rich. The block got a school on it, so there ain't nothing really going on the block. This has got to be like the safest block in the Bronx.
Like this, it reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the...
Okay. I truly have left this woman alone for years. I have just been annoyed in silence since high school. And guess what? I'm a Puerto Rican woman from the Bronx who went to the same high school as you, and you're lying. I saw your high school photo. You did not have hair like that. And we also both attended an all-girls Catholic high school in an Irish and Italian neighborhood. So you weren't running up and down the block. You know damn well you were sitting next to Megan Farley and Christine Marchetti in class. Why are you lying? Please stop using us to look human. We are sick of you.
So that is a reaction video to the video of the woman that posted the video, because I tried to go to the actual video and the video was taken down. So I don't know if that speaks to the validity of anything. I don't know if the woman was getting a lot of hate. I don't know. But the people of the Bronx are fed up with Jenny. And I just think that that's so funny. There's a story that this other guy told about going to the same school as Jennifer Lopez, but he was like younger than her and he didn't know who she was at the time, but apparently she was visiting the school for the cameras and it was chaotic. Her security guard was just knocking people out of her way and she was just looking out the window, acting like this was normal and minding her own business while her security guard was WWE smacking down kids.
So I actually found this article from 2002, and even back then, people were saying that she's a phony and a fake and doesn't do anything for the block. Kind of freaking out because this article is about that day. Look, she visited Holy Family School for the cameras, and then she went to La Crosse Bronx Pizza Shop. Here it is. Bodyguard shoved excited kids out of the way, residents said, leaving one tiny fan in tears. See, I wasn't lying.
J-Lo, trying to be such a relatable rich person, is provoking everyone from the Bronx to come out about the truth about her.
Oh my God, what is that? What is that?
I just finished J-Lo's new movie. Where do I begin? If you're curious about the plot, so am I. And I just watched it. It's some like mythological story where she like chases a magical hummingbird. Like Pan's Labyrinth meets a J-Lo music video. It's a movie no one asked for.
Apparently the movie is just bad. It's just a bad movie. Maybe I should have watched the movie before I made this video, but I've seen enough TikTok clips and
J-Lo works in a heart factory, but they don't make hearts at this factory. It's just a factory with one big heart inside. If you're confused, buckle up. The heart starts malfunctioning and it's about to explode and like everyone's about to die. So they just do choreography as we do in an emergency.
I've seen what I needed to see. It's a love story. And apparently she wants the message to be to never give up on finding love, or like love is the most important thing or something like that. There are people's opinions who are saying, oh, this is an awful take. You're teaching girls that the only thing that matters is finding love, when there's more to the world than that.
Let me tell you why the J-Lo movie sends such a horrible, horrible message to women. I mean, other than that this movie was just awful. I mean, I really could not even get through it. What really stood out to me was the beginning of the movie where she says, when they asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said, in love. And she repeated that a few times. I think that that is such a horrible message for women, because what that tells us is that unless you're in love, unless you find someone to spend the rest of your life with, that you're not good enough. You're never going to be happy without that. That is the ultimate goal in your life, is to find love, regardless of all the other accomplishments that you could possibly make. And girlfriend, this is why you are on your 4th marriage.
Damn, bitch.
I think that that's a narrative that girls have been being fed throughout their entire lives. She followed the industry standard of romanticizing being in a relationship. And wait, is that a thing? I guess we do romanticize being in relationships because, yes, relationships should be inherently romantic, but they shouldn't be, necessarily a goal. Everyone has their own opinions. I don't think necessarily there's an issue if there is media that portrays romance as being top tier, but there just also needs to be media equally portraying strong women, independent women, women with goals and priorities and like all that. I think there should be a balance of representation in media as a whole, but I get that that's a narrative that's been pushed for years and we don't necessarily need to see more of it because it's not really doing much for us as women. This is a clip of what it sounds like. This is literally just like another rendition of Ginny from the block. Like, girl, you have to go with another character. You have a lot going on in your life. You're a mother, a wife, 4 times over. Like, you're a literal businesswoman. Like, people love businesswomen to talk about your business. The fact that people are calling her out on her movie, I just think that's funny. Especially considering that she spent $20 million
of her own money
to produce this film. And then in the documentary of her producing the film had the nerve,
the gall,
to show all the people that turned down roles or that were like too busy to film.
Taylor Swift was one of the major celebrities that actually declined being in the film. Ariana Grande was another one. Taylor and Ari declining makes sense because they're both extremely busy people. Taylor's obviously preoccupied with the Eras Tour. Ariana Grande's been working on Wicked. That's not all I'm going to show you. She listed them all out in her documentary, which was released after the film. Look at this list. Jason Momoa, Jennifer Coolidge, Lizzo, Vanessa Hudgens, and Snoop Dogg all said that they were unavailable.
Snoop Dogg is in everything. If I asked Snoop Dogg to come on my YouTube channel right now, he would be. What was the point of that? Were you thinking that this movie was just gonna blow up, make a ton of money, get a Broadway production?
We'll ever see you in a musical on Broadway?
I hope so. And win an Oscar, and the people who turned it down were gonna be like, ah, shucks, I should have done that. I really should have been in that Jennifer Lawrence movie. Is that what you thought? The delusion that you must have in your mind to start listing the people publicly that said no, thinking that that's not more embarrassing for yourself. I don't know, I'm not rich. I don't know how the rich think. That's why I'm here filming this video. Apparently she has a production company. I learned about that through her promotion in Vogue where they asked them 46,000 questions or whatever in like 2 minutes. This is how that went.
Why was it important for you to name your company New Yorican Productions?
Because I'm a Puerto Rican from New York.
I suppose that's a perfect reason. And who do you think should portray you in a movie about the story of your life?
She hasn't been born yet.
What did I just hear? Firstly, I'm not really understanding the she's not born yet. Maybe she's saying that because she doesn't think anything should be coming out about her life until maybe after she's gone. And after she passed, I guess she would hope that enough time has gone by where, the biopic or whatever like makes sense and is deserved. I guess the other interpretation of that is that she just wants a really young, beautiful person to play her. I don't know. People thought that was weird and I didn't think that was that strange. If someone asked me, who should play you in a movie and I'm not even 60 yet, I'd kind of be like,
well, I would hope the movie isn't coming out anytime soon.
Something else that real New Yorkers say.
You.
And what was your go-to order at the bodega?
My go-to order at the bodega was ham and cheese on a roll with an orange drink, if you know, you know, and a small bag of chips.
Bro, you can get an orange drink and chips from anywhere in the world. You're not even doing your research. People would have been fine if you had said chopped cheese. Maybe. I don't know. People might have said, oh, that's the generic answer, but still a better answer.
Orange drink. Can you reveal yourself? Because an orange drink? As the BX representative, I'm not jacking this shit at all. I'm not jacking it at all. First of all, ham and cheese. What type of ham then, Jen? What type of ham? Matter of fact, J-Lo, I want to see you Millie Rock. That will confirm if you're really from New York, period. Because I'm starting to think you're not even from New York. But if you're from New York, let me see you Millie Rock. Let me see you hit the chicken noodle soup. And then maybe we could talk.
And also another reason why her releasing this single and this visual album has resurfaced talk about the kind of person that Jennifer Lopez is basically because she can't sing. Allegedly. Don't shoot me. These are not my words. These are the words of the people. These are the people's words. The people think you can't sing, J-Lo. I know nothing. What is singing? It is long rumored. Well, no, multiple celebrities have already came out and said, yeah,
I did Jennifer's vocals on this song.
Well, I demoed the record for her. That was way back. That was before I was signed to Murder Inc. And they kept my hook. And, they kept some of the backgrounds and ad-libs and stuff like that.
To be fair, I've heard clips of her singing where she sounded decent. And I've heard clips of her singing, and if 2 + 2 is 4, and 5 + 5 is 10, okay. What the is this?
I need to feel true love, or it's got to end, yeah.
That's allegedly one of her first performances. And then you also have this clip way later in life where she's singing with Keke Palmer. And I'll just say she doesn't sound better than Keke Palmer.
About to fill your cup, we can get right. Before the night is off, we can get right. Before the night is off, we can get right.
You can't be for real right now. She's so used to lip syncing, she lip synced to Keke Palmer live. That could have been a moment. That could have been a cute duet. Is that proof? Are we saying that that's proof? You tell me. The next video is her and her daughter. She doesn't sound bad. Her daughter just sounds better. J-Lo is yelling, her daughter is singing. You're getting ate up, Jennifer. I'm sorry, but they have you on the frying pan. The clip that I did see of her singing pretty well, pretty decently was very recent. She's singing a cappella and it sounds like a singer.
If I give you me, this is how it's got to be. First of all, I won't take it cheating on me. Tell me, who can I trust if I can't trust in you?
Yeah, those are examples of Lo J sounding good. She sounds like she could hold a note. She even sounds like she could harmonize if she really wanted to. I think what may have happened is once auto-tune came out, all you had to do was look like a performer. All you had to do was look like a celebrity. Auto-tune and your publicist pretty much will do everything else. And you can't forget that J-Lo, she was a dancer and then an actress. I think in that order. I found her clip of her auditioning for Living Color. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know how she made it. Her looks had to get her in, because when I look at this video, if this is Jennifer Lopez, she's low-key a beat behind. You can tell when someone is looking at the person ahead of them, even if it's just ever so slightly, because they're a half beat behind, because either they don't know the choreography yet or they can't keep up. Again, I don't really know how she made it. Probably her face, the diversity card. Even watching her dance now with her dancers during a performance, she's usually a beat or two behind a little bit. can dance better than most people. This woman is almost 60. It's not that she can't dance. It's that she doesn't really need to be trying to dance like how she used to dance, which really wasn't that good. She could stop dancing is what we're trying to say. You don't have to do all that. Unless you do because you can't sing, girl. And if you can't sing, you could just be an actress.
One, then comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody drunk out on the dance floor.
One thing J-Lo did is play that role of Selena. She did that great. She did that fantastically. I've seen plenty of J-Lo movies and I've never thought that J-Lo was a bad actress. She's believable. She has a good screen presence. She has a good face for the camera. Just act. She went from dancing to acting and then she started dating P. Diddy and it all went downhill from there. That's not funny. I hope that she's okay. J-Lo, please. You survived Diddy. Another accomplishment. If you have anything to say to the victims, we'd love to hear it. Speaking of other celebrities, Mariah Carey is rumored to not even like Jennifer Lopez. There's clips of Mariah Carey saying that she doesn't know her.
Und was ist mit J-Lo?
I don't know.
Die kenne ich nicht.
There's clips of Mariah Carey throwing shade.
J-Lo, would you ever do a duet with J-Lo?
A duet?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure how that would sound. No, I mean, I don't know what type of a song it would be.
Oh my God.
No, I don't know what type of song. Ashanti's a very nice girl. I've met her. She's
I like her.
A very sweet girl. Yeah.
They have this feud.
Here's why Mariah Carey will never know who J-Lo is.
Still don't know her.
J-Lo is historically and allegedly known for stealing songs from artists and not giving them credit for it. And a lot of these songs, if not all, were her greatest hits. Remember her song, Jenny from the Block? She stole it from Natasha Ramos. You remember If You Had My Love? Well, she stole it from Shantae Moore. Remember I'm Real with Ja Rule? Well, she stole the chorus from Ashanti, the vocals from Christina Milian, and the sample from Mariah Carey. You're wondering how was she ever able to get away with this? Well, J-Lo had the entire industry backing her at this time. She was dating Diddy, who would steal songs for her, and Mariah Carey was going through one of the worst divorces of her entire life from her ex-husband Tommy Mottola, who was the head of Columbia and Sony Records. When Mariah Carey decided that she's going to leave him and the label, he tried to halt her career. He then took Mariah Carey's sample Firecracker and gave it to J-Lo, which J-Lo used in her song, I'm Real. If you know Mariah Carey's journey as an artist and her story, I'll discuss in another video, you would understand why she doesn't like people who don't do the work but take all the credit.
You know, my whole life, singing is first and foremost. It's a God-given talent that I'm grateful for. Her thing is something different.
Mariah Carey was like, girl, I sing my songs. This is not a competition. I do think if Mariah Carey, who is rumored to not be the easiest to work with as well, has something to say about you, whatever they say, it might just be true. And on top of Mariah Carey not liking J-Lo, there are accounts of people just saying J-Lo's mean.
Everyone's making fun of Jennifer Lopez, and I'm going to join in because I met her at my first job when I was a teenager, and she was like, full disclosure, no one actually meets her. Her team prevents that. But when you encounter the Lopez, you know. So I was working at a movie theater, and she was coming in to see a movie. So her team reached out days in advance to let us know that J-Lo was coming in. And she bought out an entire theater. And when I say bought out an entire theater, I mean she bought 6 tickets and then prevented us from selling other tickets to anyone else because she couldn't watch the movie with poor people in the room. And then she wasn't going to come through the front doors. She was going to come through the back doors where we take out the trash, where the dumpsters are. So we had to spend an entire day cleaning dumpsters and the whole back area because her team didn't want her seeing any trash, and they made this explicitly clear to the managers that it needed to be spotless so that she didn't feel like she was coming in through the back doors. So that was fun. And then when she arrived, we all had to evacuate because no one was allowed to look at her while she took a secret elevator to her little secret theater to watch her movie in peace. And we all had to evacuate again so that we wouldn't see her. Mind you, this is at like Made in Manhattan time in her career, and she's a celebrity, but like Justin Bieber and like Jaden Smith are coming to the theater using the front doors. Kevin Sorbo, Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee of Motley Crue, Jamie Foxx. I fucking hate Jamie Foxx. That guy's a dick, but he'd use the front doors. This was in an area where there was a bunch of celebrities all of the time. None of them made it a fucking deal. None of them made it an issue, except Jennifer Lopez. She was literally the only person who ever fucking did this shit. And this was at the same time she was trying to get into a very exclusive gated community. I believe it's called Lake Sherwood. And they wouldn't let her join because you have to take a vote. Like all the members get to vote on who gets to join. And they were like, yeah, we don't want that obnoxious lady living here.
And I guess if you are someone that willingly steals songs from people, I don't know if we can really blame her for that. You know, she has producers and people who are working for her, such as P. Diddy, going into music sessions and saying, hey, I like this song, I'm gonna give it to my artist. That's not necessarily her fault. If someone discovered me and was like, hey, you look like you can sing, so you don't have to sing, but if you can dance a little bit, we can get you on stage and you can be a superstar, I wouldn't turn it down. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna get on stage and I'm gonna perform. Now, will I be in dance rehearsals and music lessons so I don't make a complete fool of myself? Absolutely. But there's no way I'm turning down a bag because someone said that this song was supposed to go to JoJo Siwa. I don't know her. Why would I let that stop my bag? So, I mean, I get it. Money moves were made. But at least still be like a good person when people meet you, like a nice person. But that's what happens when you grow up pretty. And I just think Jennifer Lopez is like the epitome of pretty privilege because she looks good. People want to look at her. People enjoy looking at this woman. And so you mix that with a little bit of talent and you got something. I just think J-Lo is a topic of discussion right now just because we have another celebrity who tries really hard to be relatable and people are sick of it. She's literally being memed as we speak.
What would you say is the biggest impact that New York has had on you?
It's made me who I am.
She spent $20 million of her own money with the movie. That's a lot of money. She didn't give $20 million to the Bronx that she ran up and down that I know of. Where's their $20 million? I'm sure they could use $20 million. And I'm not saying once you're a celebrity, you owe anybody anything. I do agree with the fact that you cannot be a millionaire ethically. But if I was a millionaire, I'm not giving $20 million to the high school I went to. For what? I already graduated. I don't owe you anything. But if I made going to my high school my entire personality and then didn't do anything to give back to my city, something's wrong with that. You cannot try to be the mascot for the Bronx, and when you go to your old neighborhood, no one knows you, no one sees you around.
Hi. I used to live here. I used to live here. Huh? My name is Jennifer. Jennifer? Yeah, I used to live and then my room was upstairs right there. Jennifer Lopez.
Who's Jennifer Lopez?
Me.
You have people that went to the same school as you saying that no one likes you. In conclusion, Jen, if I can call you that, I think it's time for a new persona. I think it's time to rebrand, maybe try a different avenue. You spent $20 million of a movie that you're starring in. Cool. I think if you want people to like you, maybe you should do something for someone besides yourself. Maybe put that money into the next Puerto Rican girl from the Bronx. Why not highlight other up-and-coming Latinx actors and actresses and whatnot? People would love that. People would eat that up. And you would look good. Donate a house to someone who needs it in the Bronx or something. This is J-Lo walking with her security.
Go.
I don't think anything is inherently wrong with this, but you can tell J-Lo loves herself and J-Lo likes attention and J-Lo thinks she deserves attention. I don't know you, J-Lo. I do feel a little bad for her because there's this clip of her kind of crying about not being good enough.
I think I just need a break. I think I'm just tired. It's a lot. I feel like you're just letting everybody down all the time. You're never really just doing anything right. I'm sure everybody feels that way. You just always feel like you're just not good enough. You're not good enough in steps. You're not good enough in the movie. You're not good enough as a partner, as a mother, as all of the things. And all you want to do is be the best at all those things. And it's just hard.
I couldn't tell if it was genuine or not, but we all know that feeling of not being good enough. And I know everyone is talking about how she's not good enough right now. Wipe your tears with a couple $1 million, and I'm sure you'll wake up fine. Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns. Are you a J-Lo fan? Were you a J-Lo fan? Do you consider J-Lo an icon? Or do you consider her a villain that has stepped on people to get to the top and was able to do so because she's pretty? Are you from the block J-Lo was on? Was she running up and down it? Free? Hair flowing? J-Lo supporters, stand up. Did you get your water for Second Family Sip? That's it. I ran out of water. If you watched the whole video, thank you. I love you. Finish the heart. If you don't want to do it for me, do it for J-Lo. For the Bronx. You really gonna disrespect the Bronx like that? Thank you. Think of the block. Think of J-Lo running down the block, hair free, doing whatever the people do on the block. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video and you decide to like the video, thank you. If you decided to subscribe, thank you. Love you. Bye. I don't care how many subscribers that I got. I'm still Donnie in a shot.